So, hi, my name is Adam and I'll be reviewing the Samsung Odyssey G7, not to be confused with the Samsung Odyssey G7 4K Ultra HD 28-inch, the 32-inch Neo 4K, or the many other monitors under the G7 flag. So, why talk about this now? And in all honesty, I've only just got around to it, and also it's given me time to observe any ongoing issues that might have presented themselves. So, let's begin. In this video, I'll be focusing on the 27-inch, as this is what I personally own. It offers the standard landscape and portrait positions. When mounted, the stand is quite large in regards to reach, as the 2 feet stick out and can intrude on smaller disk spaces. There is also a minor shake when touched, but this is small and to be expected for a monitor weighing in at around 5.5 kilograms. When unmounted, this goes up to 7.2 kilograms and can be quite heavy. I personally later opted in for a monitor arm from Envision that does a great job at alleviating my disk space issues. Now the screen, the scan lines can be an issue on this particular monitor. I returned my original one with a promise of a replacement from a certain retailer that I shall not name at this time, only to be refunded instead, which was a bit of a letdown. However, I was happy to find it slightly cheaper later on and decided to put up with this, as the second one was significantly improved. I know this is not everyone's cup of tea, especially when paying for this sort of monitor and this price range, but personally I felt it was worth it in the end for the smooth frames, curved screen that I just grown to love in that short time. Now the curve itself is an astonishing 1000R, and for some this may be just a bit too much, as other curved screens normally sit around the 1800R mark. For me this works out well, but like I said, it's not for everyone, and it might just get in the way of their monitor experience. So do bear this in mind when purchasing. One of the big selling points of this monitor is it's a 240Hz screen with 1 millisecond response rate. See, this offers no tearing when using the native resolution of 2560 by 1440. At least in my experience personally. It can however go up to 3620 by 2036, which does look good, but I personally tend to stick with its native resolution. It also offers NVIDIA G-Sync standard and a fixed crosshair for those gamers out there. The blacks on this screen could also be better and can make some darker games a little hard to navigate. Something I have experienced personally a few times, especially on games like Resident Evil 7, which a lot of the gameplay is in astonishingly dark scenarios, and it can make it hard, but it doesn't ruin it anyway. So yeah, for me, I was able to get on with it. So on the monitor itself, it has lights both mounted on the front and back. As some have pointed out, the front light it's just for cosmetics entirely, and most of the time you won't even see it. In fact, from my particular angle right now, I cannot actually see those lights. However, the one on the back, that is a bit more impressive beast. I do enjoy that. I think it adds a nice reflection off my back wall. I can see it right now cascading through rainbow colours, and I really do like it. So these can also be set up and changed in a menu system which is blatantly styled for gamers in mind. It's quite stylish, at least again I think so. It apparently does have monitor speakers, but I have never used them myself, so I can't say anything there. For connection wise, it has 2 display ports and 1 single HDMI. There's also a USB connection there, so if you want to extend your USB reach. As for prices, I got mine at the time for, as I mentioned, the 27-inch for just shy of £400. But the 32-inch used to sell for around 600. Then you've got the 28-inch 4K Ultra selling around the same price, and the 32-inch Neo going for closer to £1,000. It's quite a jump in prices there. But I'm told it has a quite a bit of a different experience. But I can't personally say because I have not had a go myself. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's helped you make some decisions. I know it was short and I just wanted to make it to the point and put out there all the things I noticed personally. I do love this monitor, and as I mentioned though, those scan lines can probably put off some people quite a bit, but when you do see them, they tend to sit against solid colours. So if you've got a solid blue, orange, red, really bright. I never noticed them in game until I played Subnautica, and anyone that's played that will have seen the fact that when you're going on the surface, it is the blue skies for miles, and you can just see it in that distance. Same thing kind of happened with Sea of Thieves, again, a very, very deep blue colour, and you can just about see those scan lines. On this particular monitor, that's not particularly obvious, but on my previous one, the one I returned, it was a bit more prevalent, and that again why I returned that particular monitor. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, and do subscribe if you want to have anything more like this in the future. Thank you again, and goodbye.